Good morning, everyone. My name is Shubh Sharma, and let's start with our pre-market analysis. Now, US 30 is showing a gap down opening. Now, let's talk about FII and DIA data. On a previous session, which was on Sunday, even though it was Sunday, but FII have sold close to 588 crores, and DIA they have sold close to 682 crores. But what's interesting is look at FII index option sellings. Now they have sold on index level options close to 10,924 crores. But on stock futures, they have bought close to 6,594 crores. So in stock options, they have bought close to 6,000 crores. But on index options, they have sold close to 10,000 crores. Now SGX Nifty showing a gap up opening of 57 points. Now let's talk about Asian markets. Now Asian markets are mostly flat. And gold, look at gold. This morning, gold saw some, very bad profit booking and severe correction in gold and both gold and silver. Now, gold is at $4,600 and silver is at $82. Now, let's talk about our market, Nifty and Bank Nifty. I'm sure by this time it is not a surprise for you, but yesterday Nifty fell by around 562 points, highest ever in 2026, and we are just 1 month into 2026, and this is the highest ever. 562 points Nifty has fallen, and it has closed below 25,000 levels. It has closed at 24,853. Now, where is the next support in Nifty? Now, the next support in Nifty is at 25,800 and the resistance is now at 25,000. Now, we'll discuss why market fell in few minutes. Now, let's talk about Bank Nifty. Now, closing was around 58,701. Now, the support is at 58,000 and resistance is 59,000. Nifty has fallen 570 points. Bank Nifty has fallen 1,200 points. Was mainly from PSU sector, but overall the market except IT, even IT was little bit after the budget announced, IT was shot up 600 points. But look at India VIX shot up 10%. That was insane, right? This means the fear is increasing in the market. Well, the IT, but later on it settled at 2 to 300 points positive index, IT index, but still almost all the sector, you name the sector, it was in deep red. But don't talk about BSE and capital market stocks. It was in the lower circuit. So now let's talk about what actually happened and because of what happened, because of which the market fell. Now, the main reason why market crashed is because of few things, right? It was, I'm sure by this time it is flooded in the market with the news, but let me explain. Now, FNO, STT, hiked in futures from 0.02% to 0.05%. STT has been hiked from 0.02% to 0.05%. Options 0.1% to 0.15%. Options excise STT is up from 0.125% to 0.15%. Right? This was the main reason why the market fell, is because the hike in STT charges. From so long we have been telling, we have been protesting, we have been saying that, reduce the STT, reduce the charges. But no, this budget, when finance minister, she spoke the word SST, I was like, okay, this time they're going to reduce the STT. But it was opposite. They have increased the STT charges, right? So this was the main reason why the negative sentiment came. And if you ask me personally, it is a good thing, because 95 to 93% trader lose money in the market. People, electrician, last 2 to 3 weeks back, electrician came to my house. There was some, problem with my wire, and he was doing FNO. Can you believe? He was trading. I was shocked. And he is doing FNO. Leave it to skilled people, leave it to FII, leave it to people who are experienced in the market. Everyone, people who start with 10,000, they think I'll become next Rakesh Jhanjhanwala, right, from trading. But in long term, yes, this will reduce the FNO charge. FNO, people who are losing money in FNO, people will start getting towards long-term investment than short-term trading. So speculation, they want to control the speculation which is happening in the market. So that is why they have increased the STT. But there are other ways. You can either give them education free of them how to do all these things, or you can make them aware. But increasing the STT is not the convenient way. Even though FIIs will not be happy with these things, right? Now the second reason why the market fell is because of the defense disappointment. Even I said the chances of increasing the budget for defense are very high, but still nothing is made for defense. So the second reason is the disappointment in defense sector. Third is PSU banks. No FII limit hike despite market hope. So there was thing that FII stake will be increased in PSU bank, but still it was not yet said in the budget 2026. That is why the market fell. Second thing is capex miss. So capital expenditure was set to 12.2 lakh crores. It was below estimate. So capital expenditure is less below expectations. So government will spend less on capital expenditure, less than expected. So these are the main reasons why market fell, right? But for short to medium term, I will say be cautious. I will avoid any long positions in the market, right, for the short term. But for long term, it is super duper bullish for me. But for long term, it is a super duper bullish for me. But for short to medium term, right, they have given a huge boost to biopharma, to infrastructure development, right? These things. Look at stocks like L&T Finance, L&T, Larsen & Toubro, NCC. All the stocks can do in long term, not in short term. In long term, they can do very, very good. So this is the view for the budget. Yes, it was. If you say me rate this budget, I will rate it 5 out of 10. It was not very pro. It was not a very less. Now the thing is that look at FII, right? Think from FII point of view. FII are selling non-stop from past 3 years. They have been selling relentless. Now think FII from FII point of view, right? If you think now FII, if you see from Bloomberg report, right, FI27, they are projecting 12% return on Nifty. Now think from FII point of view, right? First thing, you are paying capital gain tax, 1.5% gone there. You are left with 10% return on Nifty. I'm talking about only Nifty, right? You are left with only 10% return. Out of which you see the currency, how the rupee is depreciating. Take 4% away from there. Now from 10% to 4% depreciation, it is just 6% return FII are getting in financial year. Now out of 6%, you adjust the related country inflation, their country inflation. Now you are only with 4.5% return on Nifty. That also is giving a US 10-year bond is giving you 4.5% return. That's safe to asset. Is giving you 4.5% return. Why you will come and invest in India, right? For 4.5%. So that doesn't make any sense, right? Even from FII point of view, you will see that's why they are continuously selling. They are not getting a huge return. Yes, India is a very growing economy, but we need a support from our government also so that the FII will come. They bring the liquidity in the market. What runs the market? Liquidity runs the market, right? FII and DII bring the liquidity in the market, right? Do you think retailers will build $330 billion worth of transactions a day? No, they can't, right? It's the FII and DII who are bringing the liquidity in the market. So these are the things which are impacting the market. Plus, if you look at corporate results, what happened in this quarter, it was not like over the roof results. No, it was not. It was as expected to mediocre results. So these are the things which are leading the market downward. I have said this so much many times. I was talking to my friends and all these things. But yes, so this is my view. Be cautious, away from trading for some time. Take a break, let the market settle down. So be careful, trade with stop loss. So thank you for watching. I hope you have learned a lot. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.